Hello, everyone. This is the Easy Allies podcast. I'm your moderator, Kyle Bossman, and joining us this week, Michael Huber,
Kakuzu,
Bradley Ellis, Brandon Jones, and on the switcher, Ian Hink.
Hey.
Is that what Kakuzu sounds like?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right, I thought we were building something there.
No, I
I
killed
love Kakuzu's voice.
It is time to play Recruit Me.
He done.
He's just like super intense,
Yeah.
deep.
What did you just say? What word?
Hidan, his partner's
partner.
name.
Oh, okay. Wait, is he the one who's got like explosives, long blonde hair?
No.
That's
no.
Ghidorah?
Yeah.
I think that's how you say his name?
He is the blade. The three-pronged blade.
Jones,
side.
please start the Naruto music that we have to really continue. All right.
I wanna rock.
It's time. Look in my heart. Okay, it's time for Recruit Me. This submission comes to us from Rudzind. I am a cursed mage. I was cursed with the ability to always see one day into the future, but never the present. I have a gambling addiction. My name is Finchy Kaneda. Would you have me join this party?
What level is he?
Doesn't say, but I'm gonna guess based off the ability to always see in the future. We're talking like level 15.
But he can't see anything else, period?
So imagine only being able to see a day from now. So
But
you
he's-
can't. If I'm waving my hand in front of you, you can't see it, but you did see it yesterday.
Sounds like a liability, man.
Yeah, he kind of does.
I'm recruiting him. I'm in.
Well, you're
Huber's
in,
in.
but the whole party's got to agree.
Yeah, it does
Always.
have to be unanimous.
Always recruit.
I think that's a really good ability. But, like, is he just going to fumble around everywhere?
I think you just keep him at home base.
Can we do that? Like, we're adventurers.
keep him
Are we
in a
going
room.
back to home base?
The precon.
You
Just
mine him
constantly
for yeah.
sending ravens our way. We're like, what is this raven? Don't fall. What? I don't.
You
I'll
mine
never
him for
find.
intel.
But he can't even, like, write.
I don't think he's pleading with us to hang out at HQ. That doesn't sound
I
like
think he
that
wants to
request.
come on the
weird.
party.
He wants to
Brad,
go out and see the world tomorrow.
Can he write this? The reason I picked this one is
Can
like,
he?
I
Yeah,
love this
does
idea.
He need, yeah, it's like, I
Okay.
have so many questions.
So he can't write today, but he could have written yesterday what he wanted to.
No, man.
Oh, yeah, you know what?
This person has problems.
We need to take care of him. Recruit him.
We don't need to
We'll look
take care
after
of him. We're not going to be recruiting every last person we pick up by the side of the
Yeah,
road.
calm down, Pomper.
Okay.
I'm saying no.
No,
Thumbs
down.
down.
Thumbs down for me too.
Ian, I'm curious where you're landing on this one.
I'm vacillating pretty wildly on this.
Wow, I
Like-
thought you'd be way down.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of well. What grants me pause is that he's an accursed mage who was cursed. It's just repetitive. But no, I'm interested. It's kind of like the movie Next, but just like on a whole other level. So I would recruit.
Okay, we're 50-50 there. It's not happening. I do want to say that we got a lot of good submissions. A lot of people have now included whether they are a romance option or not.
Oh,
Please,
okay.
to every future submissions, include
Okay.
that. It's important to know whether you're a romance option or not.
Right? Yes. Good call. Is this one romanceable?
Brandon, please begin. Oh, sorry. Did you want to know
Romantic.
if Finchy was romanceable?
Yeah.
Doesn't say. I'm going to say yes, but that, just like we said, like that is a hard thing to
logistical
work out.
nightmare.
Yeah.
You can only will romance him. You never get around to it.
Wait, what?
You can only romance him in the future.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Putting what is it? Jam tomorrow, jam yesterday, but never ever jam.
It's
today.
weird. Yeah, you show up to Finchy and he's like, "Yeah, we had this conversation, and tomorrow." It's like, "What?" I heard about this yesterday. It's like that. Finchy, goodbye.
Exactly.
Goodbye.
Goodbye
Finchy.
before we even start.
Okay, Jones, please begin corrections music. Oh, we had a lot of corrections last week about software sales from the game that we played. And when it's a love and respect thing, I don't often accept corrections, but we learned a lesson. Software sales, in particular game sales, are almost never reliable unless it's coming straight from Nintendo like they do, straight from Capcom, where it's like, this is the specific number. Wikipedia is not reliable. VG Chart's not reliable.
Which sucks for
Just-
retros, man. Every time
Yeah.
I've done a retro, I've always want to say definitively it made this, and
Yeah.
you always have to kind of ballpark
I
it.
hear
Like,
you.
Yeah.
and this year they said this, but who knows?
Yeah, Jones, that's what I love about Nintendo, just coming out up
Yeah.
front and just saying we sold this many units. It's how many we shipped. It's rare. We talked about World of Tanks. This is not a correction. I just think it's a really interesting comment.
Always want to play this game.
It's super popular, Huber. Like one of the highest grossing PC games still
Crazy.
today. Here we go. You know all the people that usually don't play video games and would only play FIFA and COD in the US? Well, in Russia and Ukraine, they play World of Tanks. My coworkers, 35 to 55 years old, only play World of Tanks and discuss it at work. It has to do with our pride, with pride of our nations in World War II's victory, which is being celebrated as our biggest achievement. Plus, they consider World of Tanks something of a simulator game, since modern warfare vehicles and weapons, as well as Russian army, is one of our favorite topics among all our people. Love that.
Whoa. Wow.
World
Crazy.
of Tanks hype.
You're at work and then it's just like, yeah, what'd you do on World of Tanks last night?
Yeah, it looks hardcore. That's the reason I havened.
Yeah, we're like, wait, World of Tanks?
Yeah.
I was like, isn't that like from 10 years ago?
I think it's not new.
going.
Yeah,
No, it's not new.
Yeah. I picked up a new tank. Killed some people with my tank. It's like, okay, all right.
Killed some people with my tank. That's awesome.
I got some information about the dockless Switch. It doesn't come with a charger, and so I don't believe it is meant to be. It's only sold in Japan, by the way, which is why we don't know much about it. I don't think it's meant to be a standalone product. I think it is meant to be a second Switch for the home because it doesn't come with a charger and the dock. Call of Duty usually launches without loot boxes and then adds the option later on, like a month or two later. That's pretty true, Huber?
Yeah, the last one I know.
Okay, yeah. So we were wondering if the new Call of Duty would have loot boxes.
I'm pretty sure you could get boxes, but I don't think you could purchase any.
Yeah,
Right,
you couldn't
right,
purchase the
exactly.
points yet.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember getting those. 2010, maybe?
Yeah, Ian just brought up the release date of World of Tanks, which was August 12th, 2010.
That's crazy.
Anniversary coming up. We got the anniversary coming up. 8 years old. Final correction, you can cry all day. End corrections music, please. Evo was this weekend.
Yeah.
Evolution, the fighting game tournament. Huge. Big tournament.
real big.
The biggest fighting game tournament of the year every year by a significant margin. We had a lot of announcements at Evo this year. Some really exciting ones. I want to talk about them. I actually don't want to rank the significance last year.
Okay.
This year. Last year we did, and I got so many comments are like, Jubei is a huge deal, dude. It's like, okay, all right, I'm not gonna rank these anymore. To me, it looked like a cat monster, but it's like in the lore, extremely important to BlazBlue. I'll never doubt Jubei again. But I want to go through these, and I want to actually. There's some interesting questions I want to ask the panel, but first I want to actually go through all the announcements that happened. So first of all, Evo is a group of fighting games. Year by year, basically the most popular fighting games show up here, and thousands of people compete, and hundreds of thousands of people watch live. And so basically, when a game is up, you kind of expect an announcement for that game. When Tekken's up, it's like, okay, time for a cool Tekken announcement. Street Fighter's up, it's like, okay, baby, time for some Street Fighter announcements. Smash Bros. Went up. Smash Bros. Said, hey, everybody, we're going to announce something this week. And that was their announcement, was, hey, we're having a Nintendo Direct, Smash Direct, on Wednesday. Hey, everybody, we are recording this before that Wednesday. I know this goes live on Wednesdays. I know that's disappointing. Watch the newest friend code for hot takes on that. But that was their announcement. Hey, we're doing a Direct, and that still garnered excitement. Even though they didn't bring a reveal trailer to Evo, that was still like enough. Just like, oh, cool, that's soon.
Yeah.
Knowing it's coming.
That's like baby steps for Nintendo, though.
Yeah. We do know at this point the character was leaked, so we do know Goku will be there, but I still wonder what else they will announce
It's Goku
tomorrow
Black,
morning.
though, right?
I think you can go Goku Black.
Okay, cool. Variant costume?
Yes.
Cool.
Kakuzu as well is in there.
Yeah. Kakuzu
Yeah.
is in the game.
That's right.
That's why he's on the mind.
But that was leaked like 2 years
Sorry,
ago.
That broke me, Huber. We were kind of doing all right at Goku, and you broke me.
Broke kayfabe.
Yeah, you broke me. Good turn, Kyle.
Nice.
Dead or Alive 6 had two silhouettes. It's like, hey, we're going to announce some characters soon. So I think I'm going in I'm already ranking the significance on my own. That was like a little like half announcement. Just like, hey, we're not quite ready. Dead or Alive 6, I wonder where that would fall on our desire index.
For us?
Yeah.
I think probably lower.
Low,
For
right?
us.
What's there to get excited about Dead or Alive 6 right
I'm not
now?
super
It's so
familiar
weird,
with the
man.
franchise, so I don't know.
Yeah. It's. I don't think its reveal trailer was exciting. I mean, like, it's basically exciting on the idea of like, oh, a new Dead or Alive, as
Yeah.
opposed to like, oh, this game looks different. Anybody outside of the audience, I don't know what they have to latch onto there.
Sure.
Won't even bother ranking it.
Okay.
Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. we already knew this game's going to have a ton of DLC characters. That was their whole deal, and they packaged them together. There's like, oh, we get one character from each of the 3 franchises that are part of this whole thing. The big deal was they had 9 characters that are going to come out on Monday, yesterday. So that's like 9 characters really soon, way sooner than you expected, and way more than you expected.
Awesome.
Yeah.
This is a theme. This is a theme that's picking up. Soul Calibur 6 revealed 2 new characters. Astaroth
Yeah.
Astaroth, dude.
Yes.
and Seong-mi-na. Is that right? S-E-O-N-G?
I guess.
Seong. Cool. 2 veterans, not
Oh,
new
yeah.
characters. 2 characters that this audience would appreciate.
Yeah.
The right audience for that kind of thing. I
Yeah.
think that came out before Tekken.
Soul Calibur?
The trailers.
Oh,
Yeah, the
I think those
trailers, for
trailers
sure.
happened
Yeah, yeah,
before the
for
Tekken
sure.
tournament started, or Grand Finals anyway. Speaking of Tekken, that happened after the Tekken Grand Finals. Tekken was huge.
Tekken was so rad.
So
Glad. I'm just glad I got to watch it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ben and Damiani,
So
for making that happen.
to actually watch the game.
Yeah, it was incredible to watch.
It's really fun to watch the best
So
people in the
fun.
world play Tekken.
Yeah.
It's intense.
Yes.
It's dynamic, and you feel for these characters. You feel the hits.
Yeah. It was
It's just
so
well
fun.
animated, dude. I love just the way combos look.
Yeah, it just looks so cool, like
Yeah.
sick martial arts, you know?
And so Tekken 7's been a relatively huge success. Well, I shouldn't say relatively huge. Relatively big success for Bandai Namco. But we weren't sure if they were going to add any new characters. Basically what they had Season 1. They had a Season Pass for Season 1 that included 2 characters. 2 DLC characters.
Noctis and who else?
Geese Howard.
Geese Howard? Of course.
Tekken Bowl was also added.
Oh.
And then apparently hundreds of additional costumes. So that was Season 1, right?
Jeez.
And we're thinking if there's Season 2, it's probably okay. Probably add in 2 more characters and some other dumb mode. Probably like the Beach Ball mode, Tekken Ball. No. Season 2 was announced. The Season 2 Season Pass was announced. And it's 6 characters. First, Anna. The sister of Nina Williams.
Oh, I know that name.
Nina, yeah. So Nina is the blonde assassin.
Yeah.
Anna is the red-haired sister who's always slapping her. They're always slapping each other. Longtime rival. She looks great. She's like wearing like a funeral garb. Her super is she pulls out a bazooka and launches.
Oh, I did see
tosses
that,
you in
yeah.
the air with some blades and then launches.
That's
Just
fun.
ridiculous. And also Lei, who is Jackie Chan in
Wait, the
Tekken.
cop.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
I knew, yeah, dude, I love that,
That
character.
guy. He's Jackie Chan.
Yeah, I love that character.
So these two long-term Tekken characters were like, man, where are those characters? Why aren't they in the game? Why do we have Gigas? You know, like where are these cool characters that we love? They're in.
Season 2, baby.
And so that was already a huge announcement. Season 2.
Yeah.
Boom.
Fan favorite.
And then you see those 2 characters slotted in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But the 6th question mark is red. It's a weird question mark. It's like, okay, so that's a new guest character, obviously. I wonder who they're going to add. But then they went ahead and they showed us. Who did they show? Who'd they show?
Hey, little pig.
Little pig, let me in.
Negan
Yes.
from The Walking Dead.
The voice acting is really good. He does like bum 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 bum, but in his like dun 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 dun.
Jeffrey D.
It's, like,
Morgan
good.
is a 10 out of 10 actor, but Negan on The Walking Dead show is just a meme right now. Meme factory.
What do you mean by that? I have no familiarity with Negan.
Yeah. Just when he came on to The Walking Dead, the show just started bleeding viewers, going downhill.
Really?
It is still one of the most, if not the most, watched drama
On cable.
on cable TV.
Yeah.
But it went from like 16 million a week down to like now I think it's down at like 7 or so. They've lost a lot.
Sure.
Just
No longer phenomenon, but
Yeah.
still 7 mil on cable. Good grief. Anybody would die for that.
Yeah.
yeah.
so a lot of people were just like super bored of Negan. The whole show is Negan this, Negan that, blah blah blah, Negan. So yeah,
So you're over Negan. You're not even stoked about this.
I'm not even like I would have been more stoked for like
Rick Grimes?
Rick Grimes or like
The
Carol
the
or
governor?
something.
Are these other Walking Dead characters?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Yeah,
That's
Or
So-
a Michonne would be fun.
or Michonne. Yeah,
But
just
then, I don't know. Do they have that villainness to them? Do they have
yeah.
that?
Negan is straight up intense villain.
because the trailer's intense. Jones, did
Yeah.
you see it? Did you actually get to watch this trailer?
I've not seen the trailer.
The
no,
reveal's
so-
good, dude. The reveal's good. The first thing you hear is voice acting, and then you only see a silhouette. They don't show him in the game. He's not ready yet. He's not a fully fledged character to fight in this game yet. I love the reveal, and it's Walking Dead cross Tekken 7.
8 million viewers average. So yeah, Still insane numbers.
You nailed it, Huber. You nailed that.
I am up to date on
Yes.
Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead. I am
Committed.
all and the games. I'm all in.
Yeah. So that's a very unexpected character to show up in Tekken.
Very.
Yeah.
He
That's
is
a Mortal Kombat movie.
He's the most brutal character. Like when he came onto the show, it was immediate controversy because he bashed some people's heads in with a baseball bat, and it was like a disturbing level of violence.
Yeah.
Extremely graphic.
I mean, does he even fist fight? Is he?
yeah.
Oh, does he?
But he's like barely. You don't mess with him. He's strong. He's got his bat.
I get the impression he's not a martial artist though.
No, but he thinks quickly. He's a brute. Yeah.
It's just so fun. Like this is a very interesting. We talk about how could fighting games still surprise us with their crossovers.
Yeah.
I think this is one.
They did it.
I think they did it. I think that
did
like
it.
people on Twitter were blowing up. The live audience was like, "What?
Yeah,
Why?"
it's so bizarre.
Ed
It's
Boon
so
was like,
bizarre.
"Shake it, that's mine. Why?
Yeah,
Why
dude.
can't I have that?"
I would expect him from Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat. Totally.
Yes. Yeah. So I really like what Tekken 7 brought. I like that they're going to. And here's another thing, is that the first gameplay of that trailer was 20 seconds of regular gameplay that was apparently totally new. People in that crowd who love Tekken are like, "Yo, new wall bounces, new combo opportunities," and I'm like, "This." Okay, I'll take your word for it. To me, like I still played through the game, bought Tekken 7, played through all the story mode, had a great time, really liked Tekken 7. I have no idea what's happening in those combos, like that 20 seconds.
Yeah.
That's for the fans. Though.
And it's for the fans.
I wonder
Yes.
if it'll be Jeffrey Dean Morgan's likeness or if it'll be more of like the comic book.
think
I mean,
it'll
they
be
have
his
his VO. They have his VO, so I'm
I
sure.
think it'll be his likeness, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I think they're going for realism.
Yeah.
Hard realism. Even Geese, dude. Like, Geese is like more realistic than ever. Dragon Ball Fighters.
Yeah.
Again, we come in with expectations. Yeah, we know regular Goku and regular
Vegeta,
Vegeta are
yeah.
coming. You know, that was in some magazine. Maybe Famitsu. We know. Okay, so like show them off, and they did. It's like, oh, this is a cool trailer. This is exciting. Got the audience riled up before the Dragon Ball Fighters tournament. Or maybe it's after that. But then, again, on top of your expectations, why don't we reveal Cooler? Vegeta's big Super Shredder brother.
Yeah.
Really cool trailer. And again, like, leaked. We all knew Cooler's coming, and we know Android 17 is the next character. Like, we can't be surprised by that.
Leaks.
Yes. Data mine on this one, dude. This one was just hard data mine. There's just no doubt. And it's just been following that order. But I think a cool reveal. I think it was exciting to have basically every fighter's character is revealed in magazines first. And so we got to look at scans of those first, and then eventually we get a trailer. We get a short trailer that's like 4 seconds. Like Broly had like a 4-second tease trailer, and then you had the actual Broly trailer. So it was fun for them to say, okay, hey, here's Cooler. Here he is.
Yeah.
And it looks good.
I hope they have the Meta Cooler skin in there, too.
What is Meta Cooler?
It's the second movie.
The metal one
Revenge of Cooler, yeah.
looks awesome.
Yeah.
So wait,
the
is
best.
Cooler in the first movie?
Yeah. Like that Cooler you saw is from the first movie.
And then
Okay.
there's Revenge of Cooler.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's
No,
awesome.
it's not.
It's one of my favorite Dragon Ball
Dude,
movies.
it's a good one.
It's
I
one of my
promise.
favorite ones.
Yeah.
Start the
Sick
Dragon Ball
fights.
music, Jones. At what point in the timeline does it happen?
All the movies are not canon now.
I mean, I don't
They're
know.
not official canon.
I don't know.
I know, yeah. It's
Yeah.
I mean, it obviously happens
me,
after.
not canon.
So, like,
Your
Gohan...
ceiling is 6 out of 10.
Gohan is, like, maybe a teen. Maybe. Or he's, like, 10.
I can't believe that's a 10.
I didn't say it was a
If
10.
it's non-canon, there's
Yeah,
no
I
stakes.
don't think it's a 10
You're just
out of
watching a little fairy tale.
It's just really rad fighting.
Choreography.
Really rad. Yeah.
Speaking of really
One
rad
of the
fighting,
all-time best big bang attacks from Vegeta you'll ever see.
Yeah, it's one of
Period.
the... One of the... Yes,
Yep.
one of the best. Good Piccolo action, too.
Street Fighter V also had some announcements.
Yes.
So Street Fighter V kind of blew its announcements last year when we had arcade mode, and here's all of the characters who will be revealed this season, no question marks. Still to be revealed was G, the guy with the top hat
Dude,
and the beard.
Looks rad.
is that Q?
It's not Q.
Before he's Q?
He's got some throwbacks to Q, but he's not Q.
Dude, what if he becomes Q, though?
He's got some connections. Maybe he could become Q.
Because 3 is after this, right?
story?
Yes.
Timeline?
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
tie it
Timeline,
in.
yeah. But to me, that would be a downgrade of personality. Because it's kind of weird. They had an actor come out and pretend to be G, this character that we don't have any background for. He had the gold tattoos and he had the southern accent.
I didn't see
and he
this.
comes out and was like, "I'm the president of the world," and it spoke for I feel like 2 minutes, maybe a long monologue.
Whoa.
And then Jones tried to get the audience to like do a chant with him.
No.
Yes, like
No.
we rule the world. we rule the world, and bailed on the second one. He's like, okay, that's not happening. It's like, but it's weird. And then the reveal trailer is great.
Yeah, it looked awesome.
Yeah, we had like an original track from Del the Funky Homo Sapien, like just really good like music. The character has personality. I actually think he's a really cool fighting game character. Just this, to me, horrifying Southern gentleman who is like, you believe this man's evil, but he has no evil tendencies. He smiles the whole time. He's just confident.
He's like, he reminds me of Uncle Sam mixed with Colonel Sanders.
Yes, he's a nightmare.
Yeah.
He's a nightmare.
Hilarious.
He's got cool looking moves.
He's got a sweet top hat.
Yeah, when he walks backwards, he like tips his hat.
Does
like
he have a
puts his-
knife?
No knife,
No,
dude.
no,
No
okay,
knife.
Okay.
All natural powers.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
It's weird. He sticks his hand into the earth and like absorbs power from it.
Sick.
So like whenever you have time, you like and then like
Charge up mechanic.
yeah, it's
Cool.
weird. And then it was revealed that'll happen in August. So it's like, okay, that makes sense. The Street Fighter characters come out every like 2 to 3 months. It's about time for G. Then we had the reveal, or sorry, we already knew it was Sagat was
Gameplay.
going to be the last one. We had gameplay of Sagat.
Dude.
He's looking good.
He looks awesome,
Yes.
man.
God.
And they showed his stage too.
Yeah. His stage looks great.
It looks awesome.
And he's got that busted up shawl kind of look. He looks like
but then
a
they showed his classic
punished
outfit
Sagat.
too.
Yeah, you always got to have your classics
Yeah,
in there just in
looked
case
great, man.
people don't like the new look. Yeah, looks really good. Also will be out in August. I was like, oh, cool.
Okay.
These two
Soon.
characters out in
Soon.
August, really soon. And then that shatters tomorrow.
Boom.
Audience blows up.
Boom.
Audience explodes.
Mm-hmm.
That was the biggest reaction any of these trailers got. Was tomorrow. The word tomorrow.
So hype.
The power of a shadow drop. Even
Yeah.
though we already knew these two characters coming, we've already seen them before. We haven't seen gameplay. We haven't seen their moves and anything. But the power of tomorrow.
The power of tomorrow.
Power
Power
of
tomorrow is
I love
huge.
that.
Good
Trademark
way
that.
to correct like some leakage. You know, if like your audience is anticipating something, good way to sneak ahead of them.
So Jones, it's what I find fascinating about Evo from a marketing standpoint. Sorry to everyone who wanted us to talk about matches. I'm more interested in marketing always. Great matches, like so intense to watch. It's just so hyper focused. This is the best time for you to show any trailers. You have the most eyeballs on your game at any point. And I just like those 20 seconds in Tekken 7. This is the most people who care.
Yeah.
These people care deeply about what
Yeah.
you're showing.
You don't have
off.
to have any fluff in your trailers or anything. You don't have to introduce anything.
Yes,
you can
Jones,
get
yes.
directly to the point, and that's got to be so satisfying.
Because it doesn't seem like it's coming from the marketing team. The marketing
Yeah.
team wouldn't know what the new combos are.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know like how cool this wall bounce looks.
Yeah.
You know, I like how this directness to it.
Yeah.
When do you think the Negan deal went down?
Okay, let's try to figure this out.
And why?
Because it takes a long time, dude.
Yeah.
I bet Harada just wanted it.
You think
He
he's a
likes-
Walking
he's a fan
Dead
of the
fan?
show.
I bet he's a fan, and I think he
Kojima
just
is a
wanted
fan?
it. Yeah,
Loves
Thought
it.
of the mechanics with the bat.
yeah,
He's like, could be interesting.
yeah. The bat will be there.
Yeah.
Barbed wire bat.
Love the barbed wire bat. Lucille. It's the name of the bat.
I
The
have
bat's got a
question.
name.
Yep.
Yeah.
With stuff like that, can you like choose to not get him? In your
Yes.
game?
Yeah. You don't. I mean, if you hop online, he's gonna show up.
Right, but like if you buy the season pass, you'll get him. But if you buy them individually, you don't.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you can buy whoever.
What's
right?
up? You don't want him?
No, I was just asking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What's weird though, I think if you bought the season pass and you don't want Negan, he's coming.
He's coming.
I think he's coming in.
I'm
yeah.
here.
He's coming in. I think you can keep him out.
Oh.
So yeah, a lot of what I like about the pattern I see in all of these is this awareness of your audience. This awareness that Jones, like you said, your audience is on the same page as you. They know everything.
Yeah.
And so they did extra. They did something on top of their expectations in every single instance. Oh, you thought we'd announce 3 characters, we're announcing 9. Oh, you thought 2, here's an extra one. You thought August, it's tomorrow.
So
it's
awesome.
like just that in every single instance. I wonder if you can keep that going. That's my question to the panel. Like, can you still surprise people next year when that same thing happens again?
I think you can, yeah. I think a new character release will always get people excited.
Always.
Always.
Yeah. I mean, I think you have to do it tomorrow. I think everybody's got to be like, oh, we got to save this for after Evo.
At least like one or
Yeah.
2.
Yes.
1 or 2 shadow drops like that now.
You know the word that's more powerful than tomorrow? Now.
Yes. now works, except it's like.
But they
it's-
want you to watch
It's
Evo.
like after
They don't want
midnight
you
East
playing
Coast.
fighting
games.
Yeah, exactly.
Then everybody who's watching beats out everyone who's there.
Yeah.
You know, the people who are there are like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
And also they have to update their game. They have to put out a new patch and everything. So yeah. I love that. I love tomorrow. I wonder if tomorrow. I mean, diminishing returns. Tomorrow will be less effective next year.
Well, it
Yeah.
depends. I mean, the key is whenever you have the glass shattering or you have the fade to black after they announce, you see the titles and you're like, wait, what? Huh? What? What's this going to be?
Glass
You
shattering.
still don't know what they're going to say. And so I think it's not so much, obviously the quality of the announcement is very important, but showing, how you lead into that and how you kind of have the air of like, no, this is it, just like meeting people's expectations and then surprising them. I think as long as you do that, you don't necessarily have to have the same type of announcement that you had last year. Who knows what state that game's going to be in or what people are expecting.
Yeah, you're right. I think next year Street Fighter V has to announce new characters. Tekken 7 has
Stone
to,
Cold
yeah.
Steve Austin in Street Fighter 5.
God.
Let's go.
Yes, I wanted I wanted
Anything
to
is
be
possible,
slow.
Jones. Negan is in Tekken.
Like, who's the huge guy in that?
Bayonetta is in Smash.
Abigail
Any crossover, I feel like we're in 2018 now. Any crossover
is possible.
is possible. Period.
Abigail's actually really fast.
Oh, okay. Well,
So,
I'm
like-
just saying, like, how he like looks like
Yeah.
he moves slow.
Yeah, I want just a slow Stone Cold. He does like guzzle his beers, but it's like impossible to win.
I just want like the story stuff with him. Like,
I want him and
Yeah.
Zangief.
where's that bus and that son of a bitch? Like, they're talking. He's just like, what?
he has no powers,
Yeah.
so Bison's just like Psycho Crusher. And he's like, oh, come on, just like takes a big hit. To the guy. Come on,
Sells it huge.
please. Yeah, I love that. I wonder if other games even have the opportunity like that. I think you have E3, you have PSX and Gamescom, Paris Games Week and things like that. But I don't know if you ever have this laser focus. Esports games totally do. But yeah, I just think it's totally unique.
Well, people are so frazzled too. Like you talk about all these other events, and a lot of people are just kind of watching things and waiting for like the announcement. Like you go to like a lot and at E3 and a lot of these other events, like people can be really tough customers at press conferences because you got like get up early, get in line, get over to your seat, sit, wait. And like odds are, more than half of the stuff that they're announcing in the entire press conference is not something you're really interested in.
Or
Yeah.
has been
Whereas
leaked.
like
Yeah.
these people's brains have melted just watching all of these amazing fights over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So you're just that room is electric.
Yeah.
Everyone's just so on fire and so sensitive.
I thought of a similar one. It's the Warframe event that just happened. Everybody there, huge for Warframe fans. They can show like the most meticulous, tiny little things, and everybody's going nuts because they know exactly what this stuff means.
I think one of my favorite live announcements that like nobody really talks about anymore, but it was like after Star Wars Galaxies had launched, and it was a Star Wars Galaxies event, and it was when they first revealed Jump to Lightspeed that they were going to do ships. And like just the mic got blown out. Everyone stands in front of the camera so you can't see the screen anymore. People are just like,
Joe, do you remember
and nobody else cares.
when you hear about when we heard about Arthas for Wrath of Lich King?
yeah. Oh, nice.
They're doing it.
Nice.
So great.
And everyone else like, what?
Yeah.
Play Warcraft 3, damn it.
Yeah.
From my perspective too, people are there to watch Evo, to watch the competition. And,
Yes.
and the announcements are a bonus.
Yes.
E3 is like, you're here for the announcements.
Right.
Expectations
Yeah.
are sky high through the roof. Wow me with your announcements. And it's like, just a little extra at Evo. The
sprinkles.
matches are what we're really here for.
Yes.
But we also get some awesome announcements.
I think it's a better balance than the Game Awards. Game Awards, you're there for the announcements.
Yes.
you absolutely are.
yeah.
There's more people making
Yeah,
speeches.
yeah. So yeah, I think it is. It's a cool event. Love Evo every year.
Yeah.
So fun. One thing I'm not gonna criticize.
See
Evo.
Keeley on Twitter.
No,
Game
what'd he say?
Awards. Just making the tour. He was at Kojima
Oh, yeah.
Productions and showing some
Sonic
stuff.
Capcom today, yeah.
Showing Kojima some sales numbers, some
Yeah, so-
some viewership numbers.
So that's
Trying to
what-
get that Death Stranding exclusive, which puts that in perspective. It's the beginning of August, and that's the beginning of December.
Like, lock
so
it
it's
in.
like you said, when did that deal go down? There you go.
Yeah.
Six to eight months
Those
before.
6 to 8 months. But yeah, you can basically lock in a new Death Stranding thing at the Game Awards this year. But it was so funny to have Kojima actually like tweet out his PowerPoint presentation, which are normally kind of private.
Yeah.
Those are like it's like basically like a sizzle reel. It's like where you're trying to get advertisers and other people involved with your your project, and just have that be like completely public that's happening because they're bros is so funny. And so now we know what
That's rad.
Achilles slide looks like, and it's
Yeah.
very high budget. He has really nice looking slides. I'm impressed. Yeah, I'm impressed. Like really good like keying out, like really good photoshopping in there.
Dude.
It's good stuff.
I gotta see these.
Yeah.
Setting standards.
Michael Phelps is in there, and so like, here's how relevant we are. It's like, man, it's good. It's good. Speaking of relevance, one little quick story I want to talk about. I don't know if this is a deep story to mine, but I like talking about a game that has unexpected success. And this week, Nintendo announced, or was it Square Enix? One of these two. It was Nintendo announced that Octopath Traveler has shipped 1 million copies worldwide.
Wow, good for them.
A game called Octopath Traveler.
Great name.
Bad name.
Love the name.
Bad name. But yeah, all of us were like, hey, they should just call it, when it was Project Octopath
Yeah.
Traveler. Yeah, it was like, just call it Octopath Traveler. They did. Sold 1 million copies. We had a lot of people in Love and Respect who want to talk about like it's selling out in Japan, like hardware, like
Oh.
they would just sell out. And so they had to print more copies and then those would sell
that's
out.
great.
It's huge. And panel, I want to talk about this moment in time. Why is this game successful?
I think it's like a genre that people still love. It's like it reminds me of a nostalgia play, but that's not a bad thing necessarily. Like, hey, this is like this art style you love a lot, like the 16-bit style. There's not a lot of games coming out that look like that and that great, and it's a really good game also on top of that. So I think it's kind of like a no-brainer
Yeah.
for us.
Good reviews. Like Brad said, a very unique aesthetic. And also, I think it came out at a really good time. The tidal wave of releases
was
is about
before
to
it,
crash
yeah.
land on us. A couple weeks out, everyone's hungry for games.
Yes.
It's the dog days of summer. Came out at a really nice time.
You're so right. This would get eaten alive in the fall.
Couple weeks from now.
Yes.
whew,
But you're totally, I guess release time is a big deal.
Yeah.
It's on the
Snuck in
Switch,
there.
Jones. It's a Switch exclusive.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's a factor as well.
Sure.
Here's my question to you,
the
Jones.
demo as well. Maybe that contributed.
Oh yeah, that
So
could've
people
sold
really
lot of people
got
on
a
it.
sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Sold on
Yeah,
it.
there were 2 demos. Yeah. I like
Or
that.
one of the demos. Yeah.
But the second demo was the game. I mean, it
Yes.
was the beginning of the game, the first 3 hours,
Which is
where,
pretty
whatever
crazy.
you decided to do. So
But that happens for a lot of games that don't sell 1 million. We see a lot of those kind of demos. Well, not a lot. Demos are fading, I would say. But yeah, we see that a bunch. Jones, I have a question for you. So, do you remember Bravely Default on 3DS?
Yes.
Love that game.
yeah,
Man, Square Enix can still make a JRPG. This game is so fascinating, so interesting. The systems are great. The mechanics are great. The story's pretty cool. The visuals are great. Bravely Second. Did you play that, Jones?
I did not.
I didn't play that.
I played a little bit of it.
Yeah, we didn't care.
It
Get that game on Switch.
It was at a weird time when I was playing it.
So, Octopath Traveler, everybody's loving it. We love the style, we love the mechanics, we like the story, we like this game. I feel like if a sequel is announced that looks the exact same with new characters in a new world,
Won't be as successful.
I think it won't be as successful. I think there's something exciting about Octopath
Sure.
Traveler. I think that like some of the unknown is there, and I don't think an exact copy sequel, much like Bravely Second, I think it would hurt it. I feel like that is part of the success of this game. Jones, do you feel like that is correct?
I think you're onto something. I don't know if I would jump into that ship 100%, but I think in speaking to its success, I wonder if one of the things that contributed to it, in that I think a lot of really core RPG, JRPG fans from the 90s really came out and supported this game. I think people recognize, like, all right, that's something. And like you said, the timing was not only perfect for this and relative to other games in the industry, but was just perfect for those people. There was nothing. Dragon Quest is a couple, a month and a half away. I got time for this. Great, let's do it. Let me jump in now. And I think the 8 characters, I see people that are like just really all in on one character. They're like, I bought this game for Primrose. I bought this game for Elfin or for Tressa. I also wonder if like we got burnt on the mobile port of Final Fantasy VI. We got burnt on the PC version of Chrono Trigger. Like there were so many like, it's like, oh, there's another reason to buy this game. And everyone's like, all right. And like some people just buying it before they even like see it. And then like, oh, come on. And so it was this weird vibe of like, we're stuck with RPGs now. We're never going to get that old vibe, and I wonder if people were kind of seasoned over time. And yeah, I don't know if lightning's going to strike twice in that way. The only thing I think it might is if they just sell it, as another sequel. I think they have to approach it like the things you didn't like about the first game we're going to take and then move forward. Like when I first saw the sales went really well, it's like, great, then they can fix all of the weird stuff that Ben and I just talked about in our spoiler mode. You can check it out. Be a patron of Easy Allies. You can watch our spoiler mode. But there were just lots of weird connectivity issues between the characters. It's like, we're all here, but not. Sometimes we're all here, sometimes we're not. You're finishing a level and they're like, you beat me by yourself. And like, no, I had my 3 other people with me that, I've trapped you in this dungeon. Like, no, okay.
Yeah, and I realize like chapter 1 can go anywhere, but
Yeah.
by the time you're starting chapter 2, you basically have everyone recruited. They don't have to compensate for you not having the entire 8 people by the time you're doing chapter 2s.
Right.
I agree with that. Yeah.
So I think that was kind of the one thing that a lot of people who were like, yes, nostalgia reborn, were like, wait, except
Yeah.
for the fact that these characters used to talk to each other in a meaningful way, and now they don't. And some of their individual stories were even kind of, and so it'd be interesting to see if they're like, we're gonna do 6 characters now, but actually have them interact more, or is it like really set up and explain and release a demo that convinces people of that.
Yeah.
Then I think people would be really, really excited for it. But yeah, if they're just again like Octopath Traveler 2,
Yeah.
and then that's it.
You know what I'd really like? I'd like 6 out of 8. You can pick 6, but you lose 2 if you
The
do
other 2
that.
die.
Well, yeah, and the other 2 are like, hey, I don't like that
Or, yeah,
person.
they become
I won't
villains
join
or
the,
something.
Yeah, I won't join the
Yeah.
party because you have that person in this party. I would love something like
yeah.
that, you know? Also, if they add summons, I'm in.
Nice.
I want summons.
Yeah, you can have like friends.
That doesn't count.
Right.
I want to summon a dragon from the sky. You know,
Right.
I want the earth to shake open and like a
Yeah.
titan crawls out and
You can,
smashes
you can
everybody.
like capture beasts and bring them out there.
Capture
Not-
Beast.
Not the same.
Kyle wants like
Magical creatures.
deities. I think
Yes, I want to summon deities.
I could see him going. What's the game you reviewed, Brad, on PS4?
What?
What'd you
what's the
review on
RPG?
PS4? What's the
Sphere?
RPG?
I'm Setsuna?
Yeah, I could see them going that route, where it's similar art style, but a story that's not connected. You know,
But
not
dang.
Octopath Traveler 2.
That game bombed
but-
hard too, though.
Yeah.
The sequel that came out just this year,
Lost Sphere.
Setsuna-
Lost
Lost
Sphere.
Sphere. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah. Ooh,
Came out in what, January? I
that
think?
was a plop.
Yeah.
Plop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Similar
dude.
situation, like, because
I mean,
I Am
fine.
Setsuna came out, and it was the nostalgia play, and everyone
Yeah.
was like, oh, this looks great.
Yes,
And it was a cool game.
but you need way more for your sequel.
Yeah.
I don't think you get off on the novelty after that.
Sure.
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying.
But I mean, one of the kindest things I can say about Octopath Traveler is that like going through the game, it wasn't like, yeah, it looks pretty, but like I'm here for the gameplay and the story. It was like the prettiness really carried me throughout
Yes.
like the entire thing. Like
Yeah, man.
it really did not get old. Going in and out of buildings, the music, like just even
Music.
just a cave. I'll just be like going through and and I'll be like just stop and look at the waterfall in the background. Like, damn, this game is just really unique. And I would love if they just dropped the focus just a little bit. Stuff that was like 10 feet away is out of focus. And you're just like, calm down
Yeah.
with the hyper lens focus, the lights flashing up the water, just dial it back a little bit.
You know what's funny is I rebought 3D Dot Game Heroes because of the vibes I was getting from that.
Really?
I've always
Yes.
wanted to check that out.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
cool.
I got
Cool
physical
game.
Always
copy.
been tempted for that.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
And I got mine for
I don't have the time to play it.
It's like it's strange how good Amazon is. I got a sealed copy of that game for like $40.
Nice.
You know, it's just like that's great. Hey, you like that? Sounds like it's podcast halftime.
The following are the official sponsors of Easy Allies for the month of August. Hogue Law, business law firm. Whether you're starting a business at level 1, stuck fighting the dreaded fundraising boss, or finally cashing out with a well-earned high score, you need a good business lawyer at your side. Hogue Law brings more than a decade of experience forming and funding companies, negotiating contracts, and everything in between, and is proud to support the Allies. Check him out at hoeglaw.com or on Twitter at Hogue Law. L. Thanis. Sweet Justice, a sound design company from the southern shores of the UK. They've worked on some of the biggest AAA titles, the most refreshing indie titles, and collaborated with the best development teams in the world. iKeyless. iKeyless.com is proud to sponsor Easy Allies. If you need a replacement car key or remote, use offer code EZA at checkout for free shipping and 30% off of your order. Beaten Down Brian. Mango. And our mega sponsor, Blue. All of these links are available in the description. Thank you to our sponsors.
Thank you, sponsors.
But stop.
Oh.
Stop. Did you notice something? Did something feel a little off with podcast halftime? Longtime listeners, were you just thinking, wait a minute, Yeah, that was podcast halftime. It did the jingle. Kyle did the announcement, but there was something missing.
A certain somberness.
There was some kind of tapestries that
Yes.
just weren't demonstrated. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause to Scorn, which is no longer an Easy Ally sponsor. We didn't do anything wrong. They didn't do anything wrong. It was a business decision. We parted ways amicably, but they have supported us for so many months, so many podcast episode. It feels weird not to say Somber Tapestries in an episode. And we have sponsors come and go all the time, so I don't want to pick favorites, but love sponsoring them, love sponsoring a game that's so weird and creepy like that. And we will, hear more information from them soon about when we're finally going to get our hands on a launched Scorn game.
Waiting.
Yeah, I feel like Jones. I feel like the vibes are like a graduation.
Yeah.
You know,
We did it.
I feel
We grown up.
Yeah.
We grown up.
Congratulations, Scorn.
Thank you, Scorn,
Yeah.
for all that sponsorship. Nice.
To our audience, that'll be a game you can play.
Yeah.
You can play that game someday.
I played the demo.
You know what? I want to do a little desire index before we go to love and respect.
Okay.
We have a lot of games. I want to hear you guys talk about a bunch of these. Let's do Hitman 2. Hitman 2 is coming out.
So no special spice.
November
just straight
13th.
up Desire Index. We're back.
Yeah, no special spice.
Okay.
Oh.
We'll do it real quick, Jones. Right now, there are 28 games in the Desire Index. Kingdom Hearts is number 1 right now, by the way.
That's right. That's right.
But at least we're all dissatisfied with the
made
list
that
now,
move?
Ian. See, we're all in the same
Damiani.
boat now.
Damiani's a man of
this
We're all
list
peace.
friends in this
Culmination.
room.
That's why.
It was a dirty Damiani move, and I think current company will not move it further down. Jones,
I
feel
would have
like,
put it at 3, but
Okay, we'll talk about that.
Put it at 3. Put it at 3 at
Sorry.
least.
Wait, what?
1 and 2 are like Resident Evil 2 and Red Dead, right?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, I'm fine with that. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, Kingdom Hearts is back at number 3.
There we go. Okay, all is right.
So between 1 and 28, where would you put Hitman 2? What did we know about Hitman 2?
We know the first one was good.
Yes.
We know the first one did a lot of great things with the budget it had.
Yes.
I think it was just very straightforward and how it laid things out. I mean, obviously, this is going to be a complete collection and not episodic.
Yep.
So I'm
Not obviously. I think that's huge. I think it's a big deal.
well.
Big
I mean, we
change.
know that.
Yes.
But I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm like not nervous, but it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what they deem to be a complete package. Is that going to be everything we got for Hitman 1, or is that going to be
is.
kind of a smaller offering?
No,
or
it's everything.
The move
It
has
is equal
me
to season 1.
Okay.
It has me even more excited for the story. I think
Yeah.
I think this change might have to do with them taking the story extremely seriously. The story episodically in Hitman Season 1 kind of started and stopped, and there's like a mysterious, villain kind of in the background.
It's hard to
that's-
care about Hitman lore for a half a year. It's hard to be invested in
Yeah.
Hitman lore
Yeah.
from month to month, but way easier if you just watch an episode by episode, playing game level by level.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I get that.
Yeah. So I think I'm more excited this way.
They got to show more stuff. They got to show a new level at Gamescom or something.
Oh, fair bet.
I
Fair
love
bet.
the Miami level. I love the racetrack. I
Yeah,
love
it's really
all the
cool.
options they have there. It's so cool.
Has there been an aquarium level?
Whoa, Brad.
I want an aquarium level.
Because we got to shatter those
Yeah.
aquariums.
Red
What's
light.
tanks.
yeah,
Green
tank.
light.
Thank you. Sorry? Is
I said red light,
Hell
green
yeah.
light.
Well
Yeah.
done.
that Mission Impossible?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think there's an aquarium level.
Bring
So
it on.
well done, Brad.
Hey.
I like that.
I.O. Hope you're listening.
Yeah.
We had a good idea.
I desire Hitman a lot.
yeah.
A lot.
Could they prove themselves? I don't think there's a lot of questions going in this next one. It's just like, yes, give them more money to make more of this.
Well, they have a great track record. I mean,
Yeah.
the only bad one is Absolution, and that was before the last one. So they rebounded and
They don't have Square Enix breathing down their necks on this one.
Yeah, this one's
Yeah.
under their own control. Right?
yep.
I forget who's publishing. I doubt it's self-published. I'm going to have to look that up. Ian, can you get on that, actually? Publisher for Hitman 2. Yeah, man, I feel good vibes from Hitman 2.
Yeah.
I feel really good vibes from it.
Me too. I want to see if they have another stealth announcement with co-op, because for the first time ever they had co-op with the sniper challenge that got released if you pre-ordered the game.
Yeah.
So I wonder if there's maybe separate from the
mode?
campaign,
Yeah.
a little separate co-op action.
Co-op-y.
Would love that.
So Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment is publishing this one. Okay, they can be a little businesslike, I should say.
Gotta
To
get
put
the-
it nicely.
Gotta get the
Yes.
game out somewhere.
They can be businesslike, but yeah. I trust IO to make this one cool. Between numbers 1 and 28, where do we even slot this one in?
This is in the teens, probably, right here.
Yeah.
Low
Okay.
teens.
12, 13, or 13, 14.
What do we got in the team?
Well, let me ask you
I don't
this:
know.
do you desire this game more or less than Forza Horizon 4?
I desire it more.
Yeah, I'd rather play that.
Sure.
Oh, okay. How about Dreams? Do we desire this more or less than Dreams?
Nay.
I desire it way more than Dreams.
This is the sumo. This is where the sumo ring opens up.
Yeah.
Jones is taking a stance on
Yeah.
Dreams.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Remember, you still have everybody shut up powers.
I think I'm on Dreams over this.
Whoa.
Okay.
Because of the unknown mystery.
So I think we slot this in.
Besides, you
between-
can make an assassination in Dreams. I better play your Hitman level,
No,
Jones.
they don't allow that. No.
No.
You have to have like goofy, silly bears.
Yeah.
Like, you knock someone out. You don't
And
have
then
to
you
kill
them.
No. They scan through. If you
You-
put the word assassination in it, they delete your level.
They announced recently that goofy silly bears are kind of like it's a de facto when you open up a default level, it's they all got googly eyes and you have to like if you don't want the googly eyes you got to remove them
And they have
it's
to
a weird
play
call by
piano.
Media Molecule, but yeah,
Okay, cool.
lock it in.
Hitman is now our 15th most desired
Great.
game.
Cool.
Hitman 2, it's in.
Happy
Cool.
with that.
Happy to do a short little conversation about the Desire Index.
Excellent.
Now time for love and respect.
Love and respect.
Had a question in the comments section. Hey, is love and respect just letters from your audience? Yes. Dude, I never explain that. I just say, time for love and respect. Here's a wacky game. You know what I mean? It's like, I never ever explain that.
It's all window dressing.
So yeah, I want to get it. I want to get in the routine of that. These are topics submitted by the Easy Allies audience on our Patreon.
Good stuff.
Because
Good material.
we're all like sweating.
Yep.
And your hair is like sweaty
Oh,
and like
dude, yes.
disheveled right now.
Yep.
Here's a wacky
We have some good questions this week. What I want to start with this one. Oh, you know what? We got some Evo stuff. Not necessarily about Evo, but Evo's where we kick off from.
Okay.
And I find, this is some good stuff. Okay. Let's do this one first. This is from Alan Canlick. Hey, allies. Evo 2018 aired this past weekend, and there was something that bothered me about one of their marquee top 8s. Super Smash Bros. Melee, a 17-year-old game, pulled in just above 142k viewers on the main Evo channel. I actually saw more than that. Pulling the second most viewers behind Dragon Ball FighterZ at 215k unique viewers. Dragon Ball FighterZ was the most viewed game of Evo this year. Yeah. Considering Melee has been largely resurrected from the dead by the community, this was an impressive feat. But what doesn't make sense is why the community is spearheading Smash Bros. Relevance with the fighting game community to begin with. Why hasn't Nintendo ever re-released Melee? Where's their fiduciary duty to their investors? Just releasing a straight port to the Nintendo eShop for $60 would print money for years to come. It would drive more interest to the series. It would certainly help ship more Switches, and it would be a fantastic PR move. What are your thoughts?
I think they just want you to play the next one.
Yeah, they gotta
They don't
be
want
worried.
you playing the old one.
Yeah.
They want you onto the next Smash every time.
Street Fighter doesn't care. Mortal Kombat doesn't
I'm
care.
just saying,
They'll put out their
Nintendo's
old
a
ones.
different company. They're a different beast.
Why?
I
What
don't-
makes them different?
Maybe Sakurai is like, no.
I almost think you could pin it on Sakurai. I
Yeah,
almost
could
think you
be.
could. I think that Sakurai believes he's improving games by games,
Yeah.
and I don't think he wants
Maybe he's
people
like,
playing Melee in
he's
a weird
sick
way.
of everyone talking to him about Melee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, no, enough. Shut it down.
But don't you think like Nintendo as a company should say, man, we would make a lot of money on this?
I mean, sure, they could. I mean, they could do whatever they want, I guess. Mm-hmm. But I think they always just kind of want to be moving forward.
in ways,
In
ways.
ways.
staying
When they
the
have
same
a sequel,
or backwards.
when they have a sequel, they want you to get that sequel.
Yeah. But I mean, Brad, we played Ocarina of Time on our 3DS.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they do remakes, they do bring back old games.
I mean,
Absolutely.
it just took a long time to get that, though.
Yep.
A long time.
Yeah, the GameCube era of Nintendo games don't get the remasters as much. We had Twilight Princess, which is kind of a Wii game.
And Wind Waker.
Wind Waker, and upcoming Luigi's Mansion on 3DS. But there's a lot of, I feel like, games trapped on GameCube where
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo doesn't have the interest, or maybe is planning on later doing Super Mario Sunshine.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's pretty wild that Resident Evil Remake is not on Switch, even though it was originally a GameCube game.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is.
What the heck?
Same with Zero.
Are there no GameCube re-releases? Maybe the GameCube just had like some bonkers infrastructure that's really hard to port or something.
They made it happen with Wind Waker.
Yeah.
I think that's the best example. It's just
Oh,
like
yeah,
boop,
yeah, yeah.
boop. It's
I
on the
mean,
Wii U
I
right now.
think-
We got it working.
Yeah, I think Twilight Princess was even more of a copy pasta situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, where they
that's
didn't even
true.
do as much
It
with
seems like
textures
it,
and
yeah.
things like that. Yeah.
I don't know.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Why are you doing this?
yeah.
Maybe they don't want to have to patch it. They don't want to have to like support it.
Good
And there
point,
might
Ian.
be like an assumption that they would.
Yeah, so like the Street Fighter collection that just came out this year, which is the arcade versions of, I think it was 9 Street Fighter games. Yeah, they had to had online for 3 of those games, and you're right, they do have to support it, and it is a whole ordeal. Yeah, it's so strange to me. It is Nintendo being Nintendo,
Like,
unique to themselves.
Are they still doing? I'm not sure. Are they still doing like older fighting games at Evo a lot? Like a high spot for old fighting games?
Not as one of the main tournaments?
Yeah, so they do
Especially
that
not
to everybody.
Sunday.
Like every fighting game then.
What do you mean?
Like you're not going to see Street Fighter 2 no matter how big that game was on the main stage. Like as
Yes.
many people love that game.
Yeah.
They like want the newest games, it seems like, on there. So they're like, "Oh, this is the newest Smash game."
And what's crazy about it is, yeah, Smash pulls in numbers, Melee
Yeah.
pulls in numbers.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Nintendo's not supporting that. Nintendo's like a lot of the like Tekken 7, you know, they're involved.
yeah.
Capcom's involved with
Yeah,
Evo.
Nintendo.
They're like,
eh.
and Nintendo's just like, we'll announce our direct with you. You can have the tease for the direct, you know. And they don't support that. The
They're a very
community is
controlling
selfish.
company.
Yeah,
This is just spitballing.
sure.
Do you think it has something to do with the competition of it? Is that 2 players are sitting down battling each other? Someone's got to lose, and they're all about playing together.
Yeah,
Is that?
I
Maybe
think it's
maybe
vibes.
that's why they haven't like dove headfirst into Evo.
I wonder if that's true, dude. And I wonder going into Ultimate will be at Evo next year. I wonder how Nintendo will support it. The game does seem to be more oriented toward spectating, toward there's particular mechanics that only work when it's 1v1 and things like that. So I wonder if it's Nintendo's plan going forward to support it as an esport,
Yeah.
but it's nuts.
wait, they
Melee
have-
pulling in esports numbers and just Nintendo not caring.
Isn't there a Splatoon
Yeah, they have,
tournament?
Like, tournaments
Don't
and
they have
stuff.
tournaments for that?
They had a league for Splatoon 2. They had a
Okay.
league for ARMS.
Yeah.
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 So what gives?
I think
Maybe
Brad's,
'cause they can
Brad's initial
control
thing-
that?
Yeah, and they want people to play
Yeah.
playing ARMS. But yeah, you're right. Maybe it is about control. There's a whole Melee community that Nintendo has no control over.
Well, because all the Melee stuff is not coming from Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like, Nintendo wasn't the one who researched this game, like, in any time I've heard about it. It's always been the fans. And I think it's totally a control issue, Brad. I think they're like, we're not going to do this because you're telling us to do it. We're going to do something because we want to do it. And if I work at Nintendo, am I convinced that, like they said in the question, if I put this, then this is going to increase the sales of Smash Ultimate?
Yeah, is that
I
going to
don't
make
know.
them money?
Internally, I'd be like, I don't want any distractions or anything to take away from Smash Ultimate. I want that to be the only game.
Yeah.
Especially-
Am I scared that
Yeah.
some old fans are gonna be like, oh, now that I got this on Switch, why would I
Jones,
play
you're
Ultimate?
right,
I'm
'cause
fine.
they're
I'm good. I'm good
always
with
selling,
this.
like, they're always selling stuff with the fighting games they're like doing, like all those character reveals, the season passings. They're selling you something while they're doing it. And Melee, they're not going to sell you anything. They're like, oh, you can buy it in this fighting game that no one cares about.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
At best, everyone buys the new one. At worst, people are just gonna buy the Melee remaster and be like, "This game's perfect. I don't need your new one."
I totally think that's right. So I think back to where are we going? 2008, Street Fighter 2 HD edition, where they had to redraw everything and all this 2D stuff and new HD graphics. Looks really nice. It's cool to play Street Fighter 2 again. That I think really led well into Street Fighter 4 and the success behind that. Like first it went out to arcades and then eventually to consoles. And there was enthusiasm in Street Fighter at the time. Street Fighter 2 HD sold really well, but Capcom was never scared that people would like that more than Street Fighter 4.
You're right. Yeah.
But Nintendo has reason to believe
Fear.
people will like Melee more than
Yeah.
Smash Brothers
Well, it's
Ultimate.
because of like the last two.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, well, it's not as good as Melee.
Yeah. They have reason to believe. I totally get that.
Or if there's some way that port doesn't please, then fans think, well, if this didn't work out and this was a game that I love and all they had to do was port it, then what kind of monstrosity
Sure.
is Ultimate going to be? And they're just like, please, the last thing we need is people. Okay, it's great that you put Melee, but can you please just add this one thing? It's such a common thing. It's some mod that was made in 2012. It's the easiest thing in the world to add this way. You know, it's just like you're opening up Pandora's box of just all of these letters of all these people complaining that, you know, thanks a lot for this thing you did for us, but it sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So there it is. We debunked the fiduciary duty. There are plenty of reasons not to. It sucks. A remaster of Melee would be awesome.
Yeah, if you're Nintendo, there's plenty of reasons.
Yes.
If you're getting into their head.
Oh, yeah, we got a fun game. I like this one. Hey, allies. I'd like to propose a little game I'm calling That Which Is Most Iconic. Going by turn and after reading the category, each ally must either pick from the offered responses or pick their own fourth option. I will keep tally and how many agree with the pick, and then the ally can convince the others. You know what? We're just going to shout out loud. Sorry. That's best regards, Eric from Cary, North Carolina. So which of these is the most iconic?
Jason's hockey mask.
This one's the easiest one. We'll start with this one.
Or Freddy's glove.
Most iconic Zelda silhouette. Mask over glove, by the way. Triforce, Hylian Shield, or Master Sword?
Triforce.
Triforce.
Wait, one more time.
Which one's the most iconic?
Yep.
Triforce,
Yeah, it's gotta be the
Hylian
Triforce.
Shield, Master Sword.
I think
Triforce.
Triforce,
Triforce,
easy.
Yeah.
Then Master
Triforce.
Sword.
Yeah. People
Triforce.
getting that tattoo.
Right, and then the shield.
Yeah.
I don't know. Actually, I feel like I see
Well,
the
jewelry,
I
especially
see the
if you're getting a
bird
necklace or
emblem.
earrings
Shield,
or
though, man.
hats.
Yeah.
like-
Oh, the
Shield.
Loftwing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, it's
Dude.
Triforce.
Dude,
Okay.
if you don't know Zelda, it's just a shield. If you're talking silhouette.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like Hylian Shield means the emblem that's on the shield.
Yeah.
The bird.
But that
wing.
has a
Oh, yeah,
Triforce
yeah,
under
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And it does, yeah. But I mean, that one's easy. Start
Yeah.
off with the easy one. It's
Yeah.
Triforce. Most iconic sound effect. Metal Gear Solid codec call. Final Fantasy VII menu movement. Mario coin block.
Mario.
Mario.
Coin
Sorry,
block.
dude.
Mario.
Sorry,
I
dude.
think
It's
it's
too
Mario.
easy. Yep.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
about
yeah.
the imp from Doom?
What does that sound?
It's like, "Meh."
Yeah, that was a fun question, though. All right. Most iconic hat. Mario's hat. Ash Ketchum's hat. Parappa the Rapper's hat.
Mario's hat.
Mario's hat.
Followed by
Mario
Ash.
is such an unfair character to bring into any of these
dude.
debates.
Yeah, it's like the most iconic
Don't
things.
even think about Parappa.
Yeah.
Don't even, like, not even close.
I was
Yeah.
thinking about Ash's hat. I was thinking about
Dude,
that Pokemon
not even
hat.
close.
I think globally, I wonder.
Mario.
Everyone,
Well,
my
because-
my
but-
mom
but-
knows what Mario's hat looks like.
You're right.
And the thing,
That's fair.
yeah, and
Yep.
the thing is too, it's
Iconic.
like Ash
Yeah,
is. It's a
yeah.
baseball
You're
cap.
right.
It's a baseball cap that's colored in a particular way. But yeah, that's not Mario's hat. But Mario.
At a point it was.
But his
Yeah, the point of
his cap
It's
is
Mario's hat friend.
very specifically
Cappy.
designed
Yeah. I got it.
Cappy.
in a lab.
Dust on that thing.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
come back there.
Most iconically dumb ways to lock something. Metroid's missile lock doors. Resident Evil's cranks and cogs. Metal Gear Solid 1's PAL card key.
Probably Metroid.
Metroid.
Missiles,
Yeah,
yeah.
I would say Metroid too.
You all agree with this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going there. I hate
Yeah.
those. Those are
Yeah.
so dumb to me.
Yeah, I'm like, who does that?
I was thinking of the Doom key cards.
Yeah.
We were talking about that.
Oh yeah, those suck.
Like-
Wolfenstein key cards, get
Yeah.
out of here, dude.
But,
Can't
like,
stop it.
Dudes, though, you can't tell me that if you didn't have the money, you wouldn't set up like elaborate puzzles to get into a secret room or have like colored key cards. Like that'd be sick.
Of course I would.
Yes, but I also like. Yeah, I wouldn't be like reinforcing my little scientific base. It's like make that one take 5 missiles. Like, oh, I hate it. Hate it so much. Most iconic cartridge.
Ooh.
NES,
Zelda.
SNES,
Oh.
Oh, just
Game
system.
Boy.
Oh.
Oh man, I think more people know what NES is.
It's a good looking
I see.
cart.
I mean,
Like I
especially that
love the
gold
Super
one, yeah.
Nintendo cart more,
Mm-hmm.
but I think the NES one might be more iconic.
Especially because of the act of blowing into it. I think that that it has this notoriety to it.
Yeah.
I think that I think that building memories with that cart
And I
outside of
think
the console
when
itself.
the NES
kinda
just
builds
came
to it.
out, it just blew up. Like,
Yeah.
crazy huge.
Yes.
I think it was bigger than. I'm pretty sure it was bigger than Super Nintendo, but I'm just saying like that
NES,
put
yes.
Nintendo on the map.
Yep.
Period.
Yes. Okay. Sorry, everybody else. That cart is the most iconic.
Watch *Halt and Catch Fire*
Well,
if you
that's
like
fun.
video games.
Most-
Watch it.
Iconic arcade machine.
Ooh,
Pac-Man, Mortal Kombat 2, Dance Dance Revolution.
I think Pac-Man.
Turtles in Time, X-Men.
This is really hard.
Those are
Simpsons.
iconic. Those are iconic.
Yeah, I think
Discs of
Simpsons.
Out of the three,
Simpsons.
You get to add one too if you want to,
Oh right, that's
but
right.
I think it's
forgot.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man,
I think it's
yeah,
Pac-Man.
I think we're
Pac-Man.
playing around if it's not.
Yeah, it's
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. Especially the sit-down Pac-Man. I love it.
What's up, Jones? You got a different one?
Well, name me the arcade you can go into right now and play Pac-Man.
Name me an arcade you can go into.
There's plenty around the world, all over the place.
Jones, the one I used to live
Plenty of
Two
arcades.
bunch
They
of
all have
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
Yeah,
The, like
They've
LA
all
bar
got
ones.
Pac-Man.
Like
They
Family
all
Arcade,
have
they
Pac-Man.
have
Oh.
Pac-Man.
A lot of them have Miss Pac-Man though.
I almost think Miss Pac-Man is more popular than Pac-Man.
Oh.
I think that might be a statistic.
I think
Miss Pac-Man's
now it
goat.
is,
Yeah.
I think so.
Let's go.
Should we say Miss Pac-Man then?
tabletop. I just want to throw DDR out there just because of I think the actually being relevant and playable and like in an arcade space compared to Pac-Man, which I think holds on to its legacy because of the time that it was famous and it's just kind of like maintained being recognizable for that long. But just the act of somebody on a DDR machine, I think just over time.
I just think Pac-Man is so easy to put in any arcade though. Like DDR takes up a lot of big space. You can only have that select. Like even like you think of like a movie theater that has like one arcade or two arcades. Like they could easily have Pac-Man.
I've seen a lot of movie theaters with
They
a
do
DDR
have
machine.
DDR.
though,
I
too.
know.
And the weird,
Insane.
like the one that has diagonals, that's called jump.
Like if you're going to like
that one.
if you're going to a sandwich shop, like a mom and pop sandwich shop, easily have Pac-Man.
yeah.
They won't have DDR.
Okay.
Also,
All right.
like the two major barcades in LA, I don't think have DDR, but they both have Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Well, that's because they're trying to be cool.
Well, yeah.
Pac-Man's
and also
amazing.
when you think of like idle music, because that's a big thing for me with arcades, you know.
Oh, I thought you were like IDOL music, like Japanese idol songs.
Oh no.
No, settle down.
Okay. IDLE music.
Who's the more iconic Japanese pop star?
Yeah, let's do it. Most iconic. Oh, this is fun. Controller motion, the Dragon Punch motion, jamming the X button, or the Wiimote waggle.
Hadouken.
Jamming the X button?
The Hadouken.
Yeah, dude. I don't think it's Dragon Punch. I think
It's
it's
Hadouken.
it's like it's down, down, forward, forward punch.
Dude, down forward low punch, man. Give me that Sub-Zero freeze.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Down forward
It's,
low
it's
punch.
the same thing as Hadouken.
Down forward low punch is the most
Or
iconic
Hadouken,
combo.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jamming the X button must be for Blanca?
No, I think it's really just mashing X.
Oh,
love
just
mashing.
in general.
Yeah. Because Wiimote waggle is like another motion.
Oh.
Quarter circle punch.
Quarter circle punch.
Yeah, Hadouken for sure.
Yeah, because we're talking about controller motions. Yeah, I think it's its own league there. Most iconic desktop launch icon: Steam, BattleNet, Minecraft.
BattleNet.
I want to toss one in: StarCraft.
It's just in BattleNet.
But
Yeah.
that desktop icon. Dude.
I know the
mean, the-
Wraith.
yes.
Oh my god, yeah. Love that Wraith. Such good
The
memories.
Valve company thing is pretty intense with that dude.
Oh,
We're,
the valve on his
we're just
head?
talking about the
Yeah,
icon
yeah.
on your desktop.
Oh, the icon.
What you click to start the program.
I think most people might
Steam.
know the Minecraft one though. Throughout
Or
the world, maybe.
dude,
I don't know. Well,
Steam.
actually, I don't know how many.
I
Well,
think
I
it
play
is
Minecraft.
I just want to say BattleNet, but it's Steam.
It's Steam. We got to be honest.
Okay,
with
gotta
let's
be
do Steam then.
It's Steam.
Okay, it's Steam. We're not happy about it.
That's an interesting question. I wonder how many users Steam has and how many users Minecraft has. Because Minecraft might give it a run for its money.
Yeah, but like a lot of them probably aren't playing on PC. Because Minecraft's on
Yeah,
everything.
it's on their
Oh,
phone.
tablets.
Yeah.
and
It's on
all that?
everything,
Sure,
yeah.
sure, dude. Most iconic crossover game: Kingdom Hearts, Marvel vs. Capcom, Smash Bros.
Kingdom Hearts.
Whoa, really?
Wait, what
It's
are
just
they?
I got the itch, all right?
Iconic.
Most
I got
iconic
the
crossover
fever.
game. I hear what
And
you're
I'm
saying.
sitting next to Brad. It's Kingdom Hearts.
I don't know, man.
So when Smash Bros. Launches on N64,
Yeah. Here's
cracked the world open.
yeah,
This is unheard of.
of course.
I don't think it's ever had that impact since then. Even when they announced Cloud, we were blowing our minds out, right?
Here's kind of the like sway for me
Okay.
is story. Kingdom Hearts being able for these crossover characters to really interact and have conversations with each other
Winnie the Pooh.
versus Smash, which is like you just punch each other.
Wait, what's the
Yeah,
third one? What's
but
the third
what
one?
are
Third one is Smash Bros. Oh, Marvel vs. Capcom is another one we're considering.
Smash, dude.
totally Smash? What are we talking about crossing over? What does Kingdom Hearts cross over, Huber?
Disney and
And what?
Square Enix.
Square Enix.
The pitch was Final Fantasy.
Right.
Yes. And there's not a
Remember
lot
that?
of Final Fantasy in
Remember
there. Yes.
that back in the day
Yeah.
when it was going to be this joining of Disney and Final Fantasy, and we're like, yay! And it's just like buy Final Fantasy. Like Final Fantasy does next to nothing to for the Kingdom Hearts that I have played. It's just like even when you do, oh wow, they finally made it. Oh, this character is gone, and like no relevance. Like I'm not affecting anything. I'm just here for like a hot second, and just a crazy Disney love. But it's like as far as just even across the board and like.
But Cloud's
surprises.
Buster Sword is like wrapped in bandages, Jones.
So yeah,
10 out of 10.
What I would want to add on that is this idea, even at that time, of having a game where I'm interacting with multiple Disney worlds in one game. Even that crossover is huge. A crossover of multiple Disney universes.
Yeah, you're trying to.
That is also kind of a big deal, kind of an appeal of Kingdom Hearts.
The question isn't like you guys have Kingdom Hearts blinders. I feel like the question isn't like our
Number 3.
favorite. It's most iconic. Like Smash Brothers is like world renowned. Like, I mean, obviously Kingdom Hearts is popular, but it's not Smash Bros. Popular,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Alright.
And Smash has Solid Snake.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't
No,
know.
they're just iconic.
No, I think Smash is more popular.
It's got Solid Snake in there. Counts for something.
Counts for something.
Cloud has a storyline that's continued through 1
Yeah,
and 2. Jones.
continued
No, I'm not saying-
Jones
yeah,
the
there-
whole way through.
There are definitely Final Fantasy characters that are very integral to the story of Kingdom
Sid.
Hearts.
Sid's there.
Sid's hype.
He's there. You know what makes me mad is when it's not Metal Gear Solid 1 Snake in Smash Bros.
Me too.
Metal Gear Solid
is it
1
Twin
Snake,
Snakes, right?
his sneaking suit rules. He doesn't have a mullet. That's like the young Snake. I like that Snake. And then he moves into this mullet in Metal Gear Solid 2 that means something.
I want old Snake Isle so bad. I want that Octo
Oh, that'd be
camo,
so
dude.
sick. What an alt, dude.
Oh, yes.
would be cool.
Please, the echoes, right?
Yes.
Like old Snake Echo, please.
Here's the thing though, he coughs.
Yes.
He's still sick.
That's a taunt.
so
Yes.
down.
That's a taunt.
It's not a taunt. You can't control it. He's like,
Will Nintendo let him like start a match smoking a cigarette and throwing it out?
No.
No.
I mean, Dr. Mario smokes.
What?
Why can't Snake?
Okay.
Yeah.
There it is.
but
Next
that's-
up.
It's just
that's
those loading
marijuana.
screens. It's iconic.
Oh, do remember that.
Him smoking is an
Four out of five
integral
Dr.
part.
Marios choose Marlboro.
It's an integral part of Old Snake.
Man. And then there's a warning not to smoke on the bottom. Most iconic franchise from which the most iconic open world jank comes. Okay.
Wow.
Assassin's Creed,
Some opinions coming.
Fallout, Grand Theft Auto.
Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Skyrim wins?
Over Fallout?
More of
I mean, I heard way more about Fallout or Skyrim jank at the time than Fallout.
Oh.
Witcher 3 also.
I experienced a lot of Fallout jank in my day.
I mean, I did experience
So-
it, yeah.
I kind of want I think Fallout's an interest, but Skyrim's real good too.
I just don't
How about
remember
this? Just Bethesda.
I remember like a GIF every day of Skyrim on the internet. Just everything. Like some
Yeah.
dude hitting a troll and just flying 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Assassin's Creed had
Same with
Unity.
Fallout, dude.
Yeah,
Man.
it's same company.
Assassin's Creed 3 and Unity for Assassin's Creed were kind
Oh,
of the big
Unity.
botches.
Oh
man.
yeah. But they've recovered.
They've recovered.
And so I think they've
and-
lost some of their iconic.
They were like, flash in the pan.
Yeah.
Bethesda's still kind of doing it.
Let's just say Bethesda, the open worlds of Bethesda.
I kind of want to give it to Fallout because the beta's coming up. We know it's going to be a mess. They've
It's gonna be a
admitted,
mess.
they have admitted it's going to be a mess. That's like the entire gimmick behind their name for it.
I remember in playing Skyrim, I remember funny things happened. I remember reading headlines about Fallout where it was like, don't do this mission, don't talk to this
Erase
guy,
your-
Yeah,
don't
dude.
bring this character over here, don't pick this dialogue option
Yeah.
because you'll regret it for
You're
the rest
right.
of your life.
I remember
Fair.
that. That's intense. Yeah.
Most iconic world map:
Okay, now.
Dude. Yeah.
The Legend of Zelda,
Which one?
World of Warcraft, Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind.
Which Zelda?
Oh, so this is interpretations of the map from outside the game are allowed. So if you can have a poster of this game's world, we're talking about that.
Oh, Warcraft.
Yeah, I'd say it's Warcraft.
dude.
Zelda.
Which Zelda?
Warcraft.
Is it really Warcraft though?
Like which Zelda map? Like A Link to the Past, maybe, or Ocarina of Time?
I
That's
would
it.
say Zelda 1, dude.
Highly
You
interesting.
know the
yeah.
map so well in Zelda
Or
1?
Hyrule.
No, but that's an iconic map.
Did they use
It's
the...
so iconic you don't know where anything is.
The World of Warcraft map.
Draw that map. I defy you to
I
draw
can
that
draw
map.
that
can't-
map better than the Zelda
I
map.
know
Yeah,
you
I
could
could
actually.
draw
I don't
a
wanna
lot
defy you. I
of
believe
like
that.
I'll draw
landmarks.
Kalimdor right
Yeah.
down. Eastern Kingdom's right here.
A lot of landmarks.
Yeah, you know it's fair. You're right. I can't deny it. That's totally the right answer.
That is a world that people live in.
Yep.
World of Warcraft.
The most iconic friendship maker / breaker.
Okay.
game must be both to make and or break a friendship?
Mario
Okay.
Party.
Dark Souls, EVE Online, GTA 5 Online. I think Mario
Eve
Party wins.
Online is a
That's an
friendship
interesting-
breaker.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah, but I think you're
guess
totally
if
right
you
about Mario
betray-
Party.
EVE Online is high stakes, man.
EVE
Yeah.
Online can like destroy your entire life by
Yeah.
taking all your money away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gnarly.
Right,
For
right, right.
personal experience, it's Mario Party.
Like we could scream at each other for Mario Party, but I could disown family members over EVE Online.
yeah,
Um,
potentially.
Yeah.
But
Divorces.
still, I think Mario Party's more iconic.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Something about these jolly characters, you know, and playing a board game with sitting right next to your friends, and
Yes.
it just every time without fail bringing out the worst in everyone.
It's not just
I
minigames,
feel like-
man.
yeah,
it's
'cause
raw randomness.
I
It's
feel like
yeah.
you
Yes.
can play
Yeah.
Eve and not get pissed sometimes,
Yeah.
but every time you play Mario Party, you're gonna get mad
Yeah.
at something,
Yeah.
no matter what.
Because you're just constantly bouncing back and forth between just hardcore skill and just complete random
Oh, it's like,
insanity.
oh, you get my
know?
star for no reason. Cool.
Yep.
That I earned.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm noticing all their options are single player games. Maybe they meant like making friends online.
I don't see online in here. And I do feel like you can make friends with Mario Party. I feel like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah,
man, you want
yeah.
to come over and play Mario Party? I
For
feel like it
sure.
can work.
You gotta be real sicko to make friends in that.
Is that our
That ain't
our first
happening.
entry that we added?
What's wrong with you, sicko?
Yeah.
No, we had another one we added, but yeah, Mario Party's, yeah, it's an addition, not included there. Oh yeah, we had a slightly different. We didn't go with the Dragon Punch. We went with the Hadoken. Tiebreaker. Well, the last one. This is just a bonus one. Most iconic piece of Easy Ally equipment. Jones's cup.
Ooh.
Damiani's hats. Kyle's hoodies.
What?
Lightning.
Lightning. Fourth eight lightning. Done.
Yeah, lightning.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our icon.
Followed
Yeah.
by Kyle's hoodies.
Then
Well,
Kyle's hoodie.
The thing is, though, I haven't had a hoodie in weeks.
Because it's 100 degrees.
yeah, but then when it like wintertime comes and you get to bust it out, it's gonna be iconic.
Yes.
Now,
Like
but
when you reveal yourself.
We should make it an event.
hoodie.
I don't know. He has a show named after his cup.
the pants are back.
but that was me. I was forced.
He named it himself.
Kyle snuck in the hoodie flavor,
Why,
where,
what
where
do you
I
wanna
was
make
just
a case
really
for?
up front and
I like that you at least use the same cup.
right. I also broke it the first shoot of Cup of Jones, so I was disrespectful.
Yeah.
Whereas Kyle takes immaculate care of his hoodies. Gotta wonder, when you start the podcast with the hoodie on and then take it off like 10 minutes later, do you just forget that you always take them off during the podcast, or are you just like cold just during that 10 minutes?
Jones, I always want to be wearing a hoodie.
Okay.
At any minute during
Comfy.
the day,
Even-
I want to be
So you
wearing
like
a hoodie.
convince yourself for no, I'm keeping it
This
on
could
this
be the
time,
one.
and then you can't.
And then it just gets hot, man. Yeah.
Even when you eat food,
yes, even when
you
I
like
eat
to be in
food.
a hoodie.
Hubert-
Yes.
Okay.
Not many people have that rule like you do.
Okay.
He has to take off his hoodie whenever
Yeah,
he
I
eats.
cannot wear.
He has to take it off.
Yeah.
I've caught him maybe 1 or 2 times that I can recall from my entire life.
Yeah, because I was like starving. I didn't even do it.
Starving or freezing.
Yeah. You got more like movement with your arms.
Yeah.
More comfortable.
No, I'm way more comfy with sleeves on and a big old hood over my back.
I always thought you taking the hoodie off was like a Mr. Rogers thing.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Where he like switches the jacket.
No, it's always just this naive hope.
I just thought as you
That I can-
being... Because I knew when you take it off, you did not want to.
Yes,
So
exactly.
it was like defeat almost.
It is
whenever you took
defeat.
it off.
Yeah. It is a weekly defeat. I got another-
Listeners, if you can't see this, Kyle's taking his hoodie off right now.
Yeah. Please,
Defeated.
anytime, Jones.
Shamed.
Man, I can't wait to wear pants again. I'm so excited just to wear
Yeah,
pants.
pants, dude.
Another Evo launches from Evo, but we go somewhere else with this one. Hi, allies. Evo was a rousing success this past weekend, with peak viewership over 250,000 during Dragon Ball FighterZ on Sunday evening. Investments in esports are at an all-time high, including NBA franchises owning their own NBA 2K teams. Games like Dota 2 and League of Legends continue to set the high bar for prize pools. All things considered, I feel competitive video gaming has a long way to go to be recognized in the public consciousness. Do you realistically think that, in your lifetime, esports will ever become as mainstream as one of the 4 major sports in the US? Or, if you're feeling really bold, as ubiquitous as soccer worldwide? Or, are there simply too many hurdles to overcome? Love and respect, John.
I don't think it would ever be as big as soccer. Like, ever.
Sure. I don't think we can go there.
Right. There's generations of people. that, have been
And
into
with
that sport.
with sports, it's one sport. You know, football is football.
Yep.
Baseball is baseball. With video games, there's always a new one. There's new mechanics, you know, so you have to learn it each time, and I think that hurts. I think a lot of casual sports watchers just turn on basketball or baseball, or they're in a bar and then it's on, and they can follow it. Whereas, you know, if you're staring at a video game and you don't play video games, you're gonna be like, what is this?
Well, it's expensive too. You got to buy all those
Right.
games. You got to buy the console. You got to buy a TV. You got to buy, you know. Whereas sports, you know, you can play it at home. You have a ball and bat. You're set. You know, you can play anywhere. Like you can make anything into bases. You can play with anybody at any skill level. Have a good time. If you have a basketball or a soccer ball, you got a hoop. You're set. There's hoops all over the place. Go to your local, you know, high school. You're set. You can play some ball.
Yeah, but Jones, I don't think so. In the U.S., if you're not familiar, football, American football, is the most popular sport. It's not the most popular sport that's played. Soccer is, but there's like an inverse of viewership, right? Like fewer people play football, but they love to watch it, including myself. I'm never gonna play football. I'm not even like, hey, we just had Thanksgiving dinner. Let's go toss the ball out. It's like, no, thank you. But
Does your family do that?
we used to, Brad. Not that kind of family anymore.
Oh, that's okay.
Sounds dark. You should have skipped that. Jeez.
so dark.
Kyle, put the hoodie back on, man.
Yeah, I need comfy vibes.
But
Oh my gosh.
I almost feel
So dark.
I almost feel like esports can overtake baseball. I'm noticing
on,
a
dude.
weakness in
What about
baseball.
hockey?
You-
What about
Are you
hockey?
just trying to rile me up right now?
Yeah.
I'm not, dude.
Dude, baseball is big in Japan. It's
Yeah.
big
Remember, you gotta
in
face
South
the facts
America.
of diminishing viewership, dude. The sport's getting old. The fans are getting old, and it's not drawing in new people.
Depresses me.
Doesn't the NFL have lower viewers?
It
Isn't
is
like going down.
So live sports are down
just
all
all
over.
are over. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
People are cutting those cable
Cable
cords.
boxes,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, esports up, baby, up.
Yeah, everyone's got a computer.
It's still the gap is still huge. The gap is still
Yeah.
like still more people watching the Super Bowl,
Or a
still more people
phone.
watching the World Cup, obviously.
I think it's like a generational thing though too. You're like as people like us are getting older, it might just get bigger and bigger and bigger. Because you know a lot of people didn't grow up with video games like that.
So, Brad, in your lifetime, do you think it'll overtake baseball?
No, I
No?
don't think so.
Sorry, baseball, you gotta go, dude.
I think baseball.
9 innings?
Stop hurting me.
I'm not gonna watch 9
Okay,
innings.
now
It's
we're
only
all
like
right.
3
All
hours.
right.
It's average 3 hours.
That's too long.
I would be
Hubert.
interesting to see,
it's
or
fantastic.
interested to see like baseball ratings or something like that, and it'd have to be like World Series ratings, like what those get compared to like the biggest League of Legends tournament or something like that.
Right. Like, it still makes way more sense for marketing to invest in a commercial break during the World Series
Yeah.
than League of Legends. But League of Legends is very laser focused, and that's why things like this work.
Yeah.
Is like, hey, if I sell keyboards, I'm going to League of Legends, baby. Sorry, World Series, I don't care. But yeah, I do wonder if it'll ever be that broad. If
Dude.
we'll ever see car insurance commercials. Well, actually, Geico is like it.
What,
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
what was the Super Bowl ad going for? Like $2 million for 30 seconds?
Sure.
Right.
Right? Or something insane like that?
Yeah.
I can't ever in my wildest dreams imagine like an Evo ad, you know? Yeah, that'll be $2 million for 30 seconds. Like I can't
Yeah.
ever imagine that. But, you know, never's a long time. Like, years, things change rapidly. So,
yeah.
you know, the Twitch scene in a decade, I don't even know what that's going to look like.
Yeah, you
you
got
know?
Bezos on that.
So you never
Yeah.
know.
funneling money into it.
Bezos has
He believes
an
in it.
idea.
Yeah.
He has something. He knows where Twitch is going. Yeah. It won't be good. It's gonna be bad for all of us.
Kyle, dude, you
Whatever
love,
Bezos wants is bad for all of us. Sorry, what?
you love multitasking. You love throwing something on TV and doing something else.
Yes. That's all I can do, dude.
What better thing to do that with than baseball?
Yeah.
So
You just listen.
soothing.
You just listen for the crack of the back.
Oh my
What happened?
gosh.
What happened?
You don't
Oh,
need to be
it's going.
zoned in
It's
for the
going.
whole 3 hours. It is like the ultimate background
Yeah.
item.
I
So,
think you're making Kyle's point.
Yeah.
The selling point is that you don't have to watch it.
It's so weird. Like,
Don't have to pay attention. It's not really entertaining.
It's so
Most of the players aren't very good.
if you think of baseball from like a TV personality, like a TV perspective, as like a producer, yeah, it's great. I get to see everybody's faces. I get to see their reactions. You know, in football, like I have to deal with these masks. In hockey, I got to deal with these masks. Stop these masks. I want to see their faces and expressions. But still, it's so boring.
baseball.
Baseball, dude.
Dang it.
Dang it.
Dang it, Kyle.
I think baseball's
It's a
pretty
game
cool
of
humor.
anticipation.
Well, here's the thing. It's my favorite sport to watch live.
Baseball?
Baseball's my favorite to watch
Go and
live.
do a game?
If I'm in a stadium,
Culmination.
football's hard to watch in a stadium. I don't get it. I don't get what's happening.
Rowdy.
Yes.
Nuts.
But I love to watch baseball in a stadium. Absolutely.
You know what's
Nice.
good for both? Hockey.
I believe
It's
that,
good for
Brad.
both.
Oh man, I love going
Yeah.
to hockey games.
Yeah.
Man,
I think
cool
basketball
in
is
there.
too. I think basketball's really fun live.
Going
those
to any
Binghamton
sports.
Rangers. Oh,
Oh,
I love a hockey rink.
love
dude.
those Rangers.
Yes, the chill, the chilly vibes.
Because you can wear the hoodie.
You can wear a hoodie and get some hot popcorn. Yeah, come on, man.
That's what we need. We just need to do Easy A on ice.
Yeah.
We just need to have
Year 3,
roll
baby.
it,
Year
roll
3.
it back. Yep, yep.
Topics don't always have to be a question. I like this one. Hey, allies. I never write or comment on Patreon or YouTube, but I had to after last week's segment on you being surprised about the best-selling PlayStation 1 game, Gran Turismo, selling at 10 million. Only 10 million was the thing. I think Bloodworth nailed it when he said that there was a lot of piracy involved with the PlayStation 1. Everyone gives Yamauchi so much crap for his decision on going with cartridges instead of CDs. Yamauchi was the president of Nintendo of America during the N64 time. But he had a point when he was afraid of piracy. I'm from Saudi Arabia, and PlayStation 1 games here cost 10 reals. R-I-Y-A-L, reals. I'm going with reals on that one, which is roughly less than $3.
Whoa.
Yeah. I will never forget the day I was in a video game store. Kid walked in with his dad, excited to buy an N64 with Mario 64. I remember the father being so confused about N64 games that there were 300 reals, which is $80, and PlayStation 1 games, 10 reals, $3. The father was trying to convince his son, but he wasn't having it. Sadly, the son caved in. He accepted the offer of a PS1 with 20 games, which cost 200 reals, still cheaper than Mario 64 alone.
Wow.
I still think about that kid today. He never got to explore Peach's castle.
Oh man.
No, he got to do it one day.
Yeah.
I believe he did it one
He
day.
did it one day.
Love and respect, Turkey from Saudi Arabia.
Can I throw in just a tip? I don't know for sure, but can
Yeah.
I throw in some before corrections next week?
Yeah.
Reals, maybe?
Reals, I like that. That sounds better anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Trying to
Reals.
look it up on a site that doesn't just make you listen to it.
Sure. I love a story like that. I love extended perspectives on things like
Sure,
that.
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it's
Man, $3?
$3, dude.
Blood nailed it
Siphon
again.
filter for like $2.
Siphon filter, dude.
Love it.
Yeah, I mean, PS2 is hard to emulate for a long time.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it still is.
Yeah.
I don't think my PC could emulate PS2 games. I'm not convinced.
Tried to do it a few years ago to play Dragon Quest 8 in HD.
Oh, yeah, no,
You
it's
did
still
it,
kind of
Because
weird,
Matt
right?
Blair was doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it still wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
It's still like, oh, this isn't quite right. You should just play it on a PS2. Yeah, this still, yeah. It's time for bets, though. We Happy Few will be released Friday, August 10th. How many grins will be on the back of the box? How many grins, Jones?
Going low. 3.
Okay. Brad, how many grins?
Also 3.
Huber, how many grins?
2.
Okay.
Oh, not going
Undercut.
low and
I also bet 3. Ian,
Sounds so good.
how many grins on the back of that box?
4.
All right.
Over in the under.
Let me lock that in. It's gonna be hard for these threes.
Hoping for a group shot.
Yeah.
Man, I love the Switcher snakes.
It would be
Sure.
it would be
I
good
love
to have a win. It'd be a good win for this.
Yeah, I've been stagnating.
Oh.
I'm pulling for you.
Let's see if you
Switcher
got one
snake.
this week,
Thanks.
because our bet was about Overcooked 2, which released today, August 7th.
Uneasy lines.
We had a bet on how many characters there would be to select from at the beginning of the game. Hop in the game, how many characters can we select from? Jones, you bet 6. Bloodworth bet 12. Damiani bet 6. I bet 10. Ian bet 6. The actual number of characters you can select from the beginning of that game, 6.
Wow.
We bullseyed it?
Nice.
Bullseyed it.
Nice.
So that is point for Jones, point for the Gorillas, and 2 points for Ian. So the Red Grouse now has 12 points. Gorgeous Gorilla, 16 points. Droopy Eagles, 9. And Switcher Snakes, 4.
Why Switcher Snakes with 2?
I get 2 because I started halfway through.
Started
the year.
halfway through the year.
right.
So in order to make it
Yeah, yeah.
plausible for you to
Right,
catch
right,
up,
right.
you get 2 points for every one you get right. Every you get right.
Probably not possible anymore, but who knows?
Still possible. We got a lot of weeks left in
That's
this year.
true, that's true,
It
that's true.
feels like this year's over, but we just got through
Oh
half
no,
of it.
we're
Yeah,
getting.
we're not even in fall yet.
Yeah.
I've been waiting the whole year for September and October and November. Just Cause 4 in December. So good.
Of all the games, Just Cause 4, Jones?
Yeah, I did not expect you
No,
to
I'm
hear
saying,
that.
well, I said September and October first. We
Yeah.
know
We got the
those are big
obvious
months.
ones.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I said, hey, November's really cool too, and don't write off December. Just Cause.
Oh, we're not even done yet.
Right
in
at the
December.
beginning,
yeah. Okay.
Dude, December is Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Real.
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 Oh, okay,
I
we're both
think.
wrong. Nice.
I mean, looking at
Real's pretty close to what you just
yeah,
said.
Real.
I'm gonna give you points for that, Jones.
It's like RI.YAL.
Real.
And that was not a slight to Just Cause. I'm just saying. I didn't expect it.
Right.
It's a huge
From
year.
Jones.
It's a huge year. Just cause no.
I just have to remind myself of
Yeah.
Just Cause.
Yeah.
Because there's not, I look through and Spider-Man, oh yeah, and then Red Dead. There's not a lot past it, you know.
Dude,
But there will be, you know. That one day I will finish Red Dead.
Jones, that'll be a fun Christmas
Start
game for
thinking
you,
about,
man.
Yeah,
Getting cozy.
yeah.
Nice.
I need to tell our audience about patreon.com/easyallies.
Do it.
Okay. So this is a website you could go to in which if you wanted to support us, this would be your destination. Us being Easy Allies, we make more than this podcast. We do live streams. We do reviews, highly esteemed reviews. We do poorly esteemed things like goofy videos. It's not all gold. We do some weird stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We get weird, baby. Yeah, we make lots of videos because we love video games and just the world around it. So yeah, check out that website. Check out our YouTube channel to see the kind of stuff we do. But check out Patreon to see how you can support us. Because hey, if you give Easy Allies $5 a month, you get this very podcast 2 days early. You get this on Wednesday, and you get to submit to our mysterious segment called Love and Respect. As well as that, you do also get to submit your characters. And so now we must see
Oh no,
if Finchy Kaneda has survived.
Canada.
we've killed
Guaranteed.
everybody so far.
Survived. Guaranteed.
That's a survive.
Oh!
Finchy survived!
He survived.
Finchy survived!
Because he saw into the future.
He saw it, dude! This is bad, though.
Well, see, yeah, like why
Now
would he
Finchy
even
becomes our
ask
enemy.
to be in the party if he knows we're gonna say no?
Finchy
He
now...
saw us leave the town without him, so
Oh, no.
Damn you, Finchy.
We now have a nemesis.
Damn you, Finchy.
So Finchy is now one of our enemies.
the story's.
But he's gonna see us coming every time.
Oh, we're gonna have to get him in the present.
You're right, Ian.
Or in
He
the
already saw
past.
it yesterday.
No, Finchy is a scary
We're gonna
enemy.
have to plan out a whole 24 hours of events that we
Yes.
have to commit to, except for one person has to deviate.
We
at the last
shouldn't
minute.
say no anymore because like Finchy was such a
Should've
goofy party member.
recruited.
But now that Finchy is an enemy, I'm scared.
I'm nervous.
I didn't want Finchy in the party either, but like, oh,
He knows that Huber and I said yes.
No,
though, so
we're guilty by association. He's
But
coming for us. Ian.
If we had let Finchy in the party, would you have rolled what you rolled? There's no, you know.
yeah, you never know.
We have no. The whole pace of the podcast would have
Yeah.
been different.
True.
The spot on the board you roll down would have been different. The speed, the distance, the
Hopefully,
drop.
hopefully Finchy will die some way.
Yeah, I wonder if we have to roll every week
Like
for
slips
Finchy.
on
yeah.
a banana peel or something.
So we have to do a draft of the rights and responsibilities.
Oh,
Yes.
So Gorgeous Gorillas will get to pick first. Huber, you're in the Damiani seat.
Nice.
So you get to pick from among your Twitter handle, final word on anything you disagreed with or want to play around with the Desire Index. You get to promote any Easy Eyes video we'd like to promote, and you get final word. Sorry, I already said final word.
Trademark sign up.
Trademark sign off. Thank you.
Is the Desire Index a fifth thing, or is that part of?
It's part of final word.
Okay.
Part of those final word things. Huber, what do you want among those?
Take the final word, dude.
Yeah, I'll take the desire index this time.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh
Excellent.
dear.
yeah, that's why we
Excellent.
draft. That's why because
I wanted that one.
that's a hot item. Yeah.
Hot ticket.
Can
so-
I see the list?
Yeah, you can. So Jones, what do you want?
I'll take Twitter handle.
Okay. Ian, what do you want? Promo or sign off?
I don't have anything to promo right now, so I'll do sign off.
Okay. And then Hubert, back around to you. Get to promo something.
It'll be cool to sign off with just your
Promo?
cam.
What about
Yeah.
Brad?
Yeah.
Oh, Brandon Jones and Ben Moore did a spoiler mode.
What is
for
spoiler mode?
Spoiler mode is a random amount of allies, depending on who has finished the product, whether it's a movie or a game.
In this case, two.
Yeah, they sit down and they take a deep, deep dive into the lore of the game, the story.
Yeah,
So full spoilers.
I love that.
Spoiler mode on Octopath.
Yes.
Just really want to shout out to Jones for chucking through that game,
It
man.
happened, dude. Yeah.
Jeez.
Ben's co-pilot. It was a lot of
Yeah.
fun. I've never played an RPG with Ben more. I mean, we didn't co-op it, but like communicating with him the whole time, sharing our experience. That was very, very glad I did that. No regrets.
Cool.
Tired, no regrets.
Tough week. What are you fiddling with the desire index, Huber?
Isn't that the final word though?
Yeah, I guess we can move on to Twitter handle, Jones.
At Trailer Jones. Go do it. Go give that a follow right now. Do it.
At Trailer Jones.
I don't know. It looks pretty good.
Remember, you
honestly.
cannot touch the top 3. Top 3 is locked in.
Top 3's locked.
I
So
didn't
wait,
make
Red Dead Redemption's 2 is not in the top 3?
It isn't. No, it's number 4. Sorry, dude, and you cannot move it higher with your final words.
Okay.
Which
All
I
right.
feel like Damiani used his final word to put.
He did.
It did. It was a
Kyle
mistake on
flubbed.
my part. I forgot one of the
Hmm.
rules that I made. It was a mistake.
Kyle doesn't like Red
So I
Dead.
feel like Kingdom Hearts should be immune or like not be immune. It can always be moved no matter where it is.
No, I'm trying to make it right. I'm trying to break the chain. Huber, you got to pick quickly.
Dude,
We're right here at
honest,
the end
I'm
of the
happy
podcast.
with it. I'm letting it lie. That's why I wanted power.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
Squander it.
yeah.
So you
I like it.
You wanted to take the power so Jones or Ian couldn't.
Yeah, I want to make
Right.
sure that
Wow.
Defensive.
I
you
get it.
know,
Defensive
defensive
move.
mechanism.
You blocked it. I get
Because
it.
last time Kingdom Hearts overtook Resident Evil because
Yeah.
Damiani had the.
You know what's funny is
I like it.
a frequent request is to put these up on a magnet board. That would be so annoying. Because if you add one, just the idea of like having to shift each stupid little magnet, even whiteboard, it's like the idea of like shifting each thing. The proper thing is to have nice graphics.
I was just gonna say a cool graphic.
I
pops up.
want graphic. I want like maybe this is a studio thing, dude.
And we have like really cool sound effects that Ian can play with. So when a
Yes.
game gets knocked down, it's like a bwah, bwah.
Yes, and when it moves up, like
Yeah.
God.
Ian's excited about it.
that's what I want. That is
Ian would have so much fun
that
with
is
it
the
though.
only
He would.
solution.
I know for a fact he would have a
Yes.
lot of fun
Yes.
having to deal with all of that. What's that? Ian wants to do it.
Ian, why don't you sign us off with your trademark sign off?
Good night and good game.
What do you mean you let him out? Turned out to be a koala.